Two flagship smartphones, one legendary brand, one creative powerhouse. The question is, which one truly delivers? On the left, Apple's iPhone 16 Pro. Pro performance, pro camera, pro design. On the right, Sony's Xperia 1.6. Ultimate creative control. Built for photographers and audiophiles. Let's skip the buzzwords and get into what matters most. Every category scores points, and at the end, you'll see which phone comes out on top. The winner might just surprise you. So, here's our battle plan. Check this out. We'll be comparing these two heavyweights across the things that actually matter. Price, performance, camera, battery and charging, display, storage and expandability, audio and ports, durability, ecosystem and software, and of course, those special features that go way beyond just specs. Ready? Let's roll. First up, price. Gotta talk numbers because, well, yeah, it's 2025, and these things aren't exactly cheap. So Apple iPhone 16 Pro sets the bar with its classic flagship pricing, somewhere between $999 and $1199. Pretty standard, and you can get it, like, everywhere. Plus, plenty of options for storage. But here's the catch. Apple will make you dig a little deeper for more gigs. And, wait for it, there's still no charger in the box. Now, Sony Xperia 1.6, it's a bit of a wild card. It's technically pricier, about $12.99 a pop, and honestly, not easy to find in the US. But here's something cool. It has expandable storage with micro SD. Not many flagships offer that. And if you care about it, it's kind of a game changer. But you've got fewer configuration choices. So yeah, iPhone wins this round because it's more available and a touch friendlier to your wallet. Moving to performance, because let's be real, you want something snappy. The iPhone 16 Pro is rocking Apple's latest A18 Pro chip. It's blazing fast, and paired with iOS optimization, feels silky smooth pretty much in any app you throw at it. No expandable storage, no headphone jack. Classic Apple moves. Now, Xperia 1.6 isn't a slouch at all. Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, 12 gigs RAM as standard. It's an absolute beast for gaming and heavy stuff. And here's the deal though. Android's great, but it just can't match that long-term buttery smoothness of iOS. So yeah, iPhone 16 Pro takes this one, but only by a hair. Camera time. Honestly, both of these are photography monsters, but in different ways. iPhone 16 Pro, think advanced quad setup, computational photography that's almost like magic, and you get cinematic video, Pro RAW, Pro Res. The software makes basically anyone look like a pro. That said, if you want full manual controls, well, you're kind of stuck with Apple's native app, so not super pro level. Xperia 1.6, though, is for the enthusiast. You've got a pro camera app, 7.1x optical zoom, wild for a phone, manual controls, Zeiss lenses, and a separate Video Pro mode. It's more about realism than heavy processing, and ultra-wide isn't as high-res. So, honestly, this is a tie. Depends on if you want easy point-and-shoot magic or raw creative control. Pause for a fun fact. Did you actually know the Xperia 1.6 is one of the last flagship phones rocking a real-deal headphone jack and expandable microSD in 2025? No joke, that's a unicorn move. Anyway, let's keep going. On to battery and charging. Apple's MagSafe wireless charging. Pretty sweet. And most folks get a full day per charge. Easy. But smaller battery size compared to Android beasts, and you're stuck in Lightning USB-C territory. Proprietary stuff, you know? Now, this is where Xperia really shines. Massive 5,000 milliamp hours, can last up to 2 days, and you get fast, wired, and wireless charging. Plus, there's stuff like battery care options for the nerds out there. Downside? No fast charger in the box, but honestly, the battery life alone gives Xperia the win here. Let's talk screens. Apple brings serious brightness with Ultra Retina XDR OLED, plus always on, and that sweet ProMotion 120Hz action. The caveat? It's a little smaller, and it's not rocking that ultra-wide 21:9 vibe. Sony's been stubborn about aspect ratios. In a good way. The Xperia 1.6 gives you a big 6.5-inch LTPO OLED, also 120Hz, 1400 nits peak, and, here's the kicker, Creator Mode, powered by Cine Alta, for those who care about color accuracy. It feels cinematic, but resolution is only FHD+, so not the wild 4K they used to have. Still, in terms of pure display experience, Xperia edges it out. For storage and expandability, this is honestly hilarious. A tale of two philosophies. iPhone gives you tons of internal options. 128, 256, 512 gigabytes, up to a full terabyte if you're feeling rich. But no micro SD, and if you want big space, the price jumps fast. Sony, meanwhile, offers 256 gigabytes or 512 gigabytes, and, wait for it, slaps in micro SD expansion up to a crazy 1.5 terabytes. You don't get tiny sizes, but come on, expandable storage? That's rare. Xperia wins this hands down. Audio and ports? You guessed it. Apple's got stereo speakers and spatial audio, which sound great, but no headphone jack, and no high-res output. Sony comes in with dedicated headphone jack, in 2025, that's gold, stereo speakers, actual high-res support, and manual audio controls for all you audio junkies. No FM radio, but who's counting? For music and media pros, Xperia wins again. Durability. So iPhone goes all out. Ceramic shield, IP68, titanium frame if you grab the Pro model. Downside is, repairs cost a kidney. Xperia swings with Gorilla Glass Victus 2, IP65 and IP68 water/dust proof, plus a physical camera shutter button, which is kinda nice. Glass back picks up prints though. Both are super tough, so yeah, call it a tie. Ecosystem and software is, well, this is classic Apple territory. If you use a Mac, an iPad, Apple Watch, AirPods, the iPhone just works seamlessly, like almost too perfectly. You get years of iOS updates, so peace of mind there. The catch? You're locked in the walled garden. Sony's Xperia comes with clean, near-stock Android, plus unified camera and creative apps. But you get only 3 years OS, 4 years security, and honestly, support's kinda patchy, especially in the US. So Apple's ecosystem and software integration take the cake here. Special features, the wild cards. iPhone packs neat tricks like emergency SOS via satellite, spatial video for that immersive content, ProMotion, and cool standby mode for when you're not using it. But if you're really a creator, you'll notice more creative controls on Xperia. Sony brings a hardware shutter button, display tweaks for gaming, and a real pro video and photo suite. No Face ID though. Neither one pulls fully ahead, so we're calling this one a tie. So, if you're tracking the score, here's the visual breakdown. iPhone 16 Pro pulls ahead when it comes to performance, price, and ecosystem, but Xperia absolutely crushes expandability, battery, display, and audio. Some categories are close. Camera and durability, for example, are neck and neck. All right, here's the honest truth. If you're already deep in the Apple world, MacBook, Watch, AirPods, the iPhone 16 Pro is basically your obvious pick. Speed, software, support, it just clicks. But if you're the kind of user who wants manual camera controls, massive battery, and you're an audiophile who can't live without a headphone jack, the Xperia 1.6 is just special. It really comes down to what you care about most. If you want more head-to-head tech battles like this, make sure to follow and subscribe. Seriously, there's always another epic device showdown around the corner.